So hey guys, today's a new day. As you can see, I'm barely logging in. It's like 5 in the morning for me, so give me a break. Actually, the reason I didn't log in before this is because, well, it wouldn't let me. I think my Wi-Fi was interfering with it for whatever reason. So every time I would try to log in, it just kind of wouldn't let me. It'd just be like, nope, you can't get in. Not gonna let you. It was a little frustrating, and like I actually made a side video. Like it was only gonna be a minute long, maybe 2 minutes at the most, like showing you guys why I can't log in and basically make a longer video. But just as I was like, getting to that part, I thought, why don't I take off my Wi-Fi? Maybe that's what's messing with it because I've had problems with Wi-Fi in the past when it comes to that. I thought, maybe I could try that. And yeah, it did not let me, so that was a little frustrating. Well, it let me log in, but like I couldn't log in properly simply because, well, you would see my password basically. That's would have that would have gone, and I wanted none of that. So yeah, now I'm here. So today's video really just gonna be trying to look for a sneak peek when it comes to the newest next event, I guess, because well yeah, today's the last day for Sasori and what's his face. Sasori and Deidara, for their events. Today's the last day, so I mean, I figure why don't I just like look around? Maybe there's something new. But as far as I can see, not particularly anything new per se. I mean, no collections, no scrolls new. So I mean, we're probably gonna get like a repeat event for like some card that we don't particularly care about. I am gonna be looking in the shop in a second, just to see maybe there's something there. But really, my hopes are not up at all. So I mean, I'm kind of hoping for Hidan events rather soon, simply because it will give me the chance to get that Hidan Diamond Hidan that I've been working towards for quite some time now. I have quite a few of the items, but I still need more than half of the items to get them to gold. But yeah, as far as I can see, there's nothing really. So scrolls, VIP packages. There's nothing new in scrolls as far as I can tell. I think somebody already asked me, and I think I already answered this, but why did I not, what you call it, buy this item, which is the Gate of Death skill? It's a passive. It's not a passive. It's an active skill. Because it's 5K. That's actually quite a bit of gold right now. And I don't need it. It's just something that I don't particularly need for my card, basically. For my mic guy because well, I rely mostly on the actual attack than the skill, and yeah, I mean, I don't particularly need it. I mean, some point in the future I may get it just to test it out, but at the moment I really don't need it. As you can see, I have 18k gold. I was thinking of whether or not I should consume it because well, it'd be a good chance to get Akatsuki's cloak and what do you call it? A something for what's his face? What's his name? For Obito? Yeah, the ring and the cloak. But since I don't know what the next what's it called? The next event is, I'm not really quite sure I want to spend that much gold. So yeah, just gonna wait. Basically, play the waiting game. Oh yeah, they already unlocked that. What I'm doing here is I'm really just going through here, seeing maybe there's a new passive for these guys. Maybe somebody gets a secondary passive, and I can take advantage of that. But as far as I can see, nobody really has the ability apart from the people who already have it. So I'm just kind of going through these, hopefully finding something. But yeah, it looks like these guys aren't gonna get a secondary passive anytime soon. So, yeah, I mean, not much else to this. Just gonna. I did very poorly in this cross server war for the mines. I really didn't bother doing anything, and the few times I did get on, I got kicked off every single time. So I mean, I wasn't even top two. I'm fairly sure Obito got beaten by Ray. So I mean, there's also that. I mean, I find that surprising because Obito has a really OP team, Obito. But yeah, bad jokes aside, I think it's because of the clan bonuses. I haven't been in contact with the devs recently, but I get the feeling that the clan bonuses really do come into play, especially at like level 12 and level 14. Because I do think somebody has a clan that's at level 14, and maybe they have that. Apart from that, there's also collection bonuses. So, nowadays it's not just about the greatest cards that you have, it's also about how strong your team is, you know? I mean, how many collections you have also, because that really, impacts the amount of strength that your team has. But yeah, just looking through here. I'm trying to think of something to do. I'm actually gonna check out the YouTube thing. See if you guys made any comments, any questions. I'm gonna try to answer them to the best of my abilities. So it was the last video. Gonna lower this, my videos, and gonna go over here. Gonna put pause because I don't want that to play basically. Okay, so what does Sasuke Tsunade do? Um, hopefully this actually takes this. So what does it do? Basically, what it does is it makes him immune to any sort of damage for 5 rounds after he releases it. But what I'm actually interested in when it comes to that skill, it also removes all of debuffs from your teams, all silences, including the Ten Tails Jinchuriki, which is the one that Obito does, which seals everybody except for that. You know, that's the only way you can unseal your team if you have Sasuke like that. But what I'm really interested in is that secondary skill, which releases an attack. It releases a secondary attack. Because you have your primary attack, which is the Indara Zero, and then you have that attack, which is the Susunado's complete form attack. And because of that attack, whether or not you actually realize this, Indara Zero is actually really underpowered. Now the reason for that being is because Indara Zero gets extremely powerful by the end of the round, nearly quadrupling or quintupling. Just basically, it gets extremely powerful. I've dealt billions with Sasuke in the Ninja War when I get lucky, with just his skill, and it needs to be lowered because otherwise it'd be way too powerful, and it already is way too powerful. But with this skill, the passive, what I figure is going to happen, it's going to be a normal attack damage, and normal attack damage increases with Sasuke's damage also. So because I have the item, the his weapon, Sasuke deals a lot more with his weapon than he actually deals with his skill. Nearly double, in fact. So the reason I want the passive skill is because it's going to give him that secondary ninjutsu attack, which could be a lot more powerful than his primary ninjutsu attack, which is the Indara Zero, which I feel is rather underpowered. That's why I want that. And that's what it does, basically. It doesn't do 7.6. Hmm. How good can it get if you don't spend any money? I've seen some people get up to a good 11, 12 million. Somebody had the patience of fucking Buddha and got Naruto Shadow Clone passive just from VIP Zero, saving up all of his gold. I don't know exactly how long it took him, but I do know it took him right around half a year just to gather all of that gold up. It was 50K, I do believe. He's in the clan chat not clan chat, but the Facebook group that I see. But yeah, you can get quite high if you know what you're doing, basically. And I think that's about all the questions that I got during this video. Oh well, 515 subscribers. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else to this video other than just trying to finish this up, honestly. Um, yeah. So the plan is just to get Hidan basically. Oh, maybe there's something in the events. No, there's nothing in the events. There's never anything in the events. Why do I have so many cards? Oh, because of the Toad Sages. What was I saying? Yeah, there's hardly ever anything in the events when it comes to the next event. But, one can hope. So yeah, I do think that's about it for this video. Not really, just kind of rambling. That's mostly the title. Nothing truly important. I answered like 3 questions, I believe. That beeping, that if you can hear that beeping off in the background, that's actually the microwave. I'm about to eat, so I'm kind of hungry. So I'm kind of rushing this along too. So yeah, I do believe that's about it for this video. So leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you don't. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with a new video. Bye.